What I'm doing today is going after actually one particular buck. It's one buck that we've seen on trail camera once, and then Anthony got a look at it the other day. It was last Sunday, about a week ago. It's a really good buck. 10 point, probably around the 150 class easily. There's two other smaller bucks that I'd probably shoot too, if I can see it today. But the plan is to go and get in early. We have a stand about 100 yards away, a fixed stand that's about 100 yards away from where we've been seeing this buck. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my XOP in, and I'm going to try to hang that once we get maybe a break in the day. I'm going to try to get closer to where this buck is going to be. I'm also going to take my crossbow today, not my vertical bow, because I think if I do see him this morning, it's going to be a longer shot. But once I get my XOP adjusted to where I want it to be, I'm going to bring the longbow in. That's the plan. I got limited time to hunt this year in Pennsylvania. I have a trip to Illinois, so I'm going to miss a lot of the rut here, which, believe it or not, is killing me. I really love Pennsylvania hunting, but a trip came up and I'm going to take that. So let's get after it today. Hopefully I can fill my tag early. Well, I had a pretty eventful morning. I had a really young, small buck come right underneath my stand, but the most important news of the day was I had two shooter bucks cross halfway across the hillside here. One going to my right, one going to my left. They're about 80 to 100 yards away. It was raining off and on in the morning, so I couldn't get the camera out. Our cameras are not waterproof. But it would have been difficult to get them on film anyways. Even in my binoculars, I could just get bits and pieces of them. So, up in that area is where Anthony saw that real big buck come from. So, I'm seeing a little bit of predictability from this halfway point up here. There's a little bit of a bench. I'm going to go put my portable XOP stand up there. And I'm going to give that a try tomorrow morning. So we'll just go with the odds and see if something happens tomorrow. Here I am back out for the Halloween evening sit. I changed stands. This is usually a good evening stand for us. Deer like to cross a creek that's right back behind the camera. Actually, our number one target buck crossed this creek this morning at 8 o'clock. I was hunting about 200 yards that way. I never saw him, of course. Usually, as I said, usually this is a good evening spot, but that's what 5-year-old bucks do. They just play games with you, and a lot of times they win. But I'm hoping that something else will come along. I don't know where he's at, but there's a lot of other good bucks around. Hopefully something crosses the creek right here and I get a shot at it. Sorry, the camera might be a little dark, but this is day 3, Illinois, 2025. This is really the third day of the hunt. It's been going kind of slow, but we got a nice cold front, and unfortunately I blew a chance at a pretty good buck the one morning. The buck came up behind me over my right shoulder behind me, and I didn't know it was there. Wasn't aware of a trail that was used right in that area. And he picked up my movement when I tried to move, and so game over on that one. I did see another shooter buck this morning, but well out of bow range, chasing does. So on we go. Got several days left to hunt. There was one buck killed at the lodge already, and so that hunter's all done hunting, but I think we'll get a few more killed as well. Hopefully some of the PA guys. Here I am, Illinois. It's the second to last day of hunting. It's been really rough hunting out here. The big bucks seem to all be in lockdown, but I did notice from a stand down to my left there was bucks crossing this hillside up here, so I decided to hang my XOP stand halfway up this hill because I noticed a lot of trails right here. And what was going on was the bucks were crossing right up in here. They were just using these cattle trails, and then they were getting to the other side of the property. So I hung my XOP stand right here, and I had a nice 8-point come out just 5 minutes ago. I didn't have my camera set up. It was on top of me just like that. But I got a shot. He actually came by and kind of must have winded me, and then I got a shot at him right out here in the field at 30 yards. And he's hit, and he's down in the, he went down that way. I think he's down. So we're going to give a little bit of time and go down there. We'll at least film a recovery. There's my bolt. Got a nice total pass through. Nice good blood on it. Right here's point of impact with some hair and some first blood. Cut off right down this way, went down toward that bottom. I'm pretty sure he's down there. I thought I heard him crash. Right back here's my stand. This is my portable stand I put up. And it was about a 25-yard shot. Real easy shot. I think I'm going to give him just a little bit of time, another half hour, just to make sure that he's down. I'm almost positive he is, though. Right there he is. Look down right there. I got my buck back out to the field, got him gutted out, got him tagged. And I wanted to explain one more thing. Down here at the corner of this field, the first day that we came in here hunting, We just popped up over the hill back behind the camera just to kind of take a look and show Eric, a new guy that was hunting with us, kind of the area. And there was a 150 down in here that had a doe pinned down. So that was kind of the deer I was after. Never saw him again, but this guy came along, so I'll take that, especially since it's been tough hunting out here. So, out of all days, I forgot to bring my cell phone, so I have to walk back to camp and figure a way on how to get this out of here, get the truck, and come on down.